During the first administrative division of independent Greece in 1833 to 1836 and again from 1845 until their abolition with the Kallikratis reform in 2010, the prefectures were the country's main administrative unit. They are now defunct, and have been approximately replaced by regional units. They are called departments in ISO 3166-2 (GR) and by the United Nations Group of Experts on Geographical Names. The prefectures were the second-degree organization of local government, grouped into 13 regions or 10 geographical departments, and in turn divided into provinces and comprising a number of communities and municipalities. The prefectures became self-governing entities in 1994, when the first prefectural-level elections took place. The prefects were previously appointed by the government. By 2010, their number had risen to 51, of which one, the Attica prefecture, where more than a third of the country's population resided, was further subdivided into 4 prefecture-level administrations. In addition, there were 3 super-prefectures controlling 2 or more prefectures. With the Kallikratis reform, which entered into force on 1 January 2011, the prefectures were abolished. Many, especially in the mainland, were retained in the form of regional units within the empowered regions, which largely took over the prefecture's administrative role. Organization. The current prefectural self-governments were formed in 1994 and replaced the previous prefectures, whose councils and prefects were appointed by the government. Prefectures are governed by a prefectural council made up of 21 to 37 members, led by the prefect and presided by a council president. Other organs of the prefectures are: the prefectural committee, consisted of the prefect or an assistant appointed by him and 4 to 6 members, elected by the prefectural council. The provincial council in the eparchos. Super-prefectures have their own organs. Prefectural councillors are elected via public election every 4 years. 3/5 of all seats go to the combination winning a majority and 2/5 of the seats go to remaining parties based on a proportional system. Prefect becomes the president of the victorious electoral combination. Electoral is a combination which attains more than 42% in the first round of the prefectural elections. If no combination passes this threshold, a second round takes place between the 2 combinations that took the most votes in the first round. Duties. The state ultimately oversees the actions of local governments, including the prefectures. But the Constitution of Greece and the Code of Prefectural Self-Government still provide communities and municipalities with legal control over the administration of their designated areas. The Code of Prefectural Self-Government does not include a non-restrictive list of prefectural duties, but a general rule, according to which the newly formed prefectural self-governments have all the duties of the previous prefectures, which are related to their local affairs. Nonetheless, the affairs of state administration, belonging to the prefects before 1994, are now exerted by the presidents of the regions. The current prefectural self-governments have kept the local affairs of prefectural level not belonging to the state administration. With certain laws, specific affairs of certain ministries were transferred to the prefectural self-governments. List of prefectures. History. The following prefectures have been part of the Greek state since independence. Notes. Many of the prefectures were originally combined in pairs. Attica and Boeotia formed the Attica and Boeotia prefecture. Thyatis prefecture and Phasis prefecture formed the Thyatis and Phasis prefecture. Carinthia prefecture and Argolis prefecture formed Argolis and Carinthia prefecture. Achaia prefecture and Elis prefecture formed the Achaia and Elis prefecture. Aetolia Acarnania originally also included Everytania. Unlike the rest mentioned above, the prefecture never broke up into two prefectures, thus being the only one left with a composite appellation. Messenia originally included the southern half of what is now Elis. Laconia originally included the southern-eastern half of what is now Messinia. Euboea originally included the Sporadis, which now belong to Magnesia. The territory of Thyatis Prefecture did not originally include the Domikos province, which was part of Thessaly. The area currently constituting the Domikos province of the Thyatis Prefecture only became a part of the Greek state in general, and of Thyatis in particular, after the annexation of Thessaly to Greece in 1881. Arcadia Prefecture and the Cyclades Prefecture are the only prefectures to have their borders unchanged since independence. There were several short-lived prefectures in areas of present Albania and Turkey during the Greek occupation of those areas during World War I and the Greco-Turkish War respectively. Argia Castrin, in northern Epirus. Koritsa, in northern Epirus. Adrianople, in eastern Thrace. Kallipolis, in eastern Thrace. Radistos, in eastern Thrace. Saranta Eklesis, in eastern Thrace.